Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. On an even that saw Liverpool go back to second in the Barclays Premier League table after beating Sam Hippo Face Allardyce's West Ham United side by 4-1 at Anfield. Oh yes, another scintillating performance by the Reds, making our season ticket team more and more increasing value for money with every passing week, especially Luis Suarez. Okay, before we totally indulge ourselves with this game, let's look at little things that maybe could have been improved. All the while, of course, we're going to have your top 30 comments running along the bottom, and I'll come to comment of the week as well. But let's get the not so good stuff out the way. Cagey, another cagey start. It was very similar to Norwich in some respects, although I actually think West Ham started the game a lot brighter than Norwich did. It was another typical performance. We said this in the match build-up as well. Liverpool have historically struggled against sides that come and park the bus, and we all knew what Allardyce was going to do, and he did park the bus, and he did it very effectively for the vast majority of the first half. I thought one or two little chances aside, and what they did brilliantly as well, and it put us under pressure, was pressing Mignolet and the back four. Something that Norwich didn't take advantage of. And one thing Sam Allardyce does, he's very good at finding small percentages out of football matches, and whether that's like having Kevin Nolan stood on goalkeepers' toes at corners, or as Chris was saying, who sits behind the dugout, saying he's literally in the fourth official's ear constantly all game. But in that, he knows tactically how you're supposed to go about playing a Liverpool side that wants to play the raw ball around the back. And we had a couple of nervy moments, but it's interesting to note that those nervy moments were more the crowd, not the players. And how many times Mignolet, under pressure, handled it superbly and picked out a red shirt, and ultimately created it ended up being one of our better moments of play when we get the ball further up the pitch. So they were pressing, and he was just thinking it over them, and we wondered whether Mignolet would be able to cope with the pressure of doing that by comparison to Pepe Reina, for whom it's second nature. But I thought he handled that superbly. You've got to say Martin Skrtel own goal as well. I think someone pointed in the comments that he's trying to fill in for Jamie Carragher's absence by getting up the number of own goals in the squad, and he's doing a dynamite job. And that was just a shame, because I thought he had quite a good game, all told. But no, shocking that we can't get a clean sheet again. It's so deflating. We were 2-0 up and we were cruising, and we were probably playing perhaps arguably some of the best football we've played all season, and Anfield totally dominant. I mean, Steven Gerrard goes off with a hamstring. There's another down point. Lucas Leiva came on, and he was sitting. He basically did flip the triangle completely. Lucas Leiva was sitting, but he was sitting 35 yards from goal. It was amazing. We had them so penned back. It was phenomenal to watch. But of course, when we conceded the goal, it killed us dead for about 5-10 minutes. It took us a while to get back into the game again, which is where you start to see the importance of Steven Gerrard in times like that. He's such a rock in the middle of the park, and he's so composed that it was harder for us to get things going again once we conceded without his presence. But I'm happy to report, as you will probably have seen by the scoreline, that we did, and we obviously went on to kill the game, which is, I've seen people mentioning comments again, historically Liverpool sides maybe wouldn't have done that. Maybe we'd have let our heads go down. They might have snatched another goal, and we'd have been under pressure. But no, we just literally dusted ourselves off, got ourselves back in it, and went and killed the game off. And 10 minutes to go, you can sort of go, right, excellent, okay, it felt like job done. And we still could have gone on from there. We probably could. It could have been 7 or 8 on another day, which is not to moan, but perhaps it should have been. What was great then? Just let me know in the comments, what was your genuine highlight of that match? Because there's so many great things to pick out for me, and I'm going to start with the people that have taken the most abuse recently. Joe Allen, thought he had a very good game against Norwich. Thought he was outstanding today. I've seen one or two people still looking to rip him, and I guarantee you, the people who are going to say Joe Allen wasn't very good, or still want to qualify any success, are going to go, "Oh, he gave the ball away." I saw him give the ball away. He might have done it more than this, but I saw on 2 opportunities, on two different circumstances, he gave the ball away. One of them led to a decent chance for them. Sakho breaks it down, gets a foot in, and who's the man there to receive it? Joe Allen. Yeah, I know, he's got to get back, but the fact that he makes a mistake, and he busts a gut to make up for it, and so much of our good attack and play was just going through Joe Allen. He's so much more mobile, and I love Lucas Leiva, but in games like that at Anfield, I just love the look of Allen. And of course, the other side of that will be people saying, well, he's not done it against a big team. Well, he's not had to play against any big teams, has he? Let's see how we get on in we've got a very tough period coming up, haven't we? We've got Spurs, Man City and Chelsea, as well as the game against Cardiff as well coming up between now and New Year. If he continues to play like that, then I think he's going to be fine. He looks a smash in addition to the squad. There's so much more energy in the midfield with him there because he's constantly looking for the pass. Henderson does it as well, but now you've got two players who play around Steven Gerrard, want the ball off him at all times, and that just makes Steven Gerrard's job that much easier. And even when Lucas came on the pitch in place of Gerrard, his job was so much easier because he's got, maybe his passing rate is more limited than Joe Allen's and obviously Steven Gerrard's, but when you've got targets to hit, he'll hit them because he's a good footballer, and we look so much. Joe Allen, I think, makes our midfield that much more dynamic. It's still early days. Let me qualify that, but look, he's got to continue to put those performances in to really turn around and win over the hearts and minds of the bitterest of Reds. But as I say, if he plays like that, then it's not going to take him too long to do that at all. Glenn Johnson's coming for a bit of stick recently. Slightly better performance. The cross for Luis Suarez is out of this world, so I think there you go, that's fine, that'll do for me. It got the captain's armband as well, which is a very interesting decision to see given that Lucas was coming on the pitch as well, but no, fantastic. I think just in general I thought we were good. I thought we got about to play very well. I thought Jordan Henderson harassed and harried. He needs a goal big time, doesn't he? Just to start turning these performances from being a good solid Premier League performer into maybe take it up a notch. Can he get to prove himself as a genuine top four and upwards football and ultimately international football in World Cup? Yeah, he needs goals and he needs more assists, but I thought all round he was fine. I said Joe Allen thought was excellent. Steven Gerrard played very well until he got injured, apparently hamstring injury, fingers crossed he's not long term there as well. I thought Flanagan was excellent once again growing into the game. Raheem Sterling, he has that chance, he goes 1-on-1, he probably should score, but he's making those runs, he's getting in beyond them, whereas 2 games ago, Hull, everyone's going, what's the point of him, he's a load of shit. You can see what he looks like, Joe Allen. He looks like a man reborn, he looks refreshed and he looks reinvigorated. And with Luis Suarez dropping deep stuff, and you need players running into the space that he's vacating, and Sterling did that, and in particular that one chance where he flicked it over the defender's head and then nodded it down to Suarez. He probably could have just took that himself, but unselfish perhaps to a fault, but to get there and to craft the chance and the skill involved in it, his confidence is growing week in, week out, and he looks now like the player that we had last season that everyone was dead excited about, and all the people who've been getting down on these players need to shut the fuck up and just let them play their game and see what happens then. If the shit come the end of the season, then so fucking be it, they'll get moved on. Oh my god, calamitous. As opposed to just chill your beans, wind your necks in and just watch them play and give them a little bit of support. And again, 90 minutes if they're a bad game, by all means go mental on forums and that, but just you've got to give these players the opportunity to prove themselves, and in some cases to hang themselves. And we've seen loads of players, Joe Cole's a perfect example of it, was given so much rope to hang his Liverpool career with, and he took it and he did, noosed himself up and got the fuck out of the club, and deservedly so. Whereas we've seen the likes of Lucas Leiva prove himself, Henderson seems to be turning it around now. Hopefully we'll see Joe Allen and Raheem Sterling do the same, and we'll be a much better outfit for it, rather than having to go, well, let's fuck them off and get some more players in. Well, what's to say any new players that we're going to get aren't going to have sticky patches and have to come through them too? Anyway, other than that, I thought everyone was good. I thought Mamadou Sakho, I thought it was a tactical decision. Apparently Daniel Agger was ill this morning, so it was an enforced decision. Either way, if that was the one change I'd have been happy to see made after the Norwich game, and I thought he was exceptional, and apparently he got the goal. Well played. I mean, he peeled off magnificently at the back stick for that. Skrtel celebrated. Maybe he knew at some point he'd have to balance up his own goals. I don't know, but great way to get to the back post and get it in there by hook or by crook. Anyway, I can't fault anyone. Can you fault anyone? If you can fault someone, let me know in the comments below. Not just name them. Tell me why. I want detailed explanations as to why you feel someone's let the side down there today. I mean, Victor Moses wasn't great when he came off the bench, but good to see him get a run out with a tough run of games coming up. Similarly, Martin Kelly, I don't think we needed to take Flanagan off, but good to get Martin Kelly on the pitch and get him playing again. So Yeah, good. It was nice, wasn't it? Another fantastic way to spend an afternoon. I just have to say, Crazy Paycheck's watching. It's all down to our pre-match double-deckers, which is the new lucky routine. Just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, comment of the week comes from our man, Steor, who says he thought Sakho was very impressive, as was Joanna. Sterling looked better too. Loved the high pressing too. Yeah, everything about that worked, and it's just a shame, ultimately, that we had to concede the goal and let the clean sheet slide the game. Hopefully that's something that'll be rectified. Was that just a freak occurrence because of the occurrence because of Skrtel just being mad? I don't know, or is it still tied into all of the sloppy goals we've conceded? I don't know. I'm no expert, and plus it was down the alley road then, so I couldn't see it clearly, and that's all I'm saying on it for now. If you want to watch this game analysed in far greater detail, we're going to be at redmentv.com on Wednesday night for the final word show. We're going to pull it apart in greater detail for about 45 minutes with some of the lads off at the Red News Roundup show and the Friday Football Show, and loads of added content coming over the Christmas period as well. It's on the redmentv.com, which by now you know is... That's right, free for a month. You know it. If you haven't tried it, just do it. Just do it. Nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. And if you don't like it, you can fuck it off and get on with your life. And you can send me a nasty tweet if you decide to cancel because shit. Let me know. Let me know why. Send me abuse. Go for it. But go and watch it free for a month first, and then at least you can make an educated decision. Because you like making educated decisions. Because that's the best kind of decisions. We've also got a Redmen TV Christmas jumper that's available in the shop, which is a good laugh. It's Brendan Rodgers and his cheeky grinning face for all your festive enjoyment, so do check that out as well. And also Liverpool have got a deal with 20% off all of their stuff on the online store. I'll put a link. If you're watching this on the website, I'll put a link underneath. Follow it through there, get 20% off, make us look good, yada yada yada. Anyway, thanks very much. Oh, man of the match, Luis Suarez. Why not? Not Luis Suarez, man of the match. Sakho. Give it to Sakho. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed already on YouTube, give it a click the subscribe button. Don't forget to share the video. Give it a big thumbs up as well. Thumbs up, left, right and centre. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook as well. We love you. We love you very much. And we'll be back next week with more Redmen TV goodness. Anyway, thanks very much. In your fucking face, hippo face, Allardyce. And good night. Ta-ra.